That's a little scary if that's a real 5-car with a 105-inch wheelbase with that kind of power.
No, it's
Believe me, I know.
Oh, you know. It's stretched a little.
I've ended out a couple of times in a 5-car.
Yeah, it kind of took you out for a while.
Took me out for about 5 years.
437 Ryan Dunn and 495 Preston Shields heading out. Next up, another two 1450 Pro guys. 469 Clark Roberts and 487 Josh Williams on the outside.
And we got Buggy.
Corey Howell's got Vinny Munoz, so that's not just a regular engine in that Australian geyser truck.
No.
104, we got BJ SQ and 13 Mike Fry.
And the gentleman from Australia is probably wondering why that Ford Ranger's running with him.
Yeah, Vinny's got a little bit of beans under the hood in that truck.
All right, next up, we got number 88, Andre Lauren, and number 89, Gunnar Stevens.
That's Rusty Stevens' truck. That's a
mid-engine and I think
Porter.
That's Gunnar all the way from Oklahoma. I'm believing. Oh, and there's my boys on the inside.
There we go.
Put them in class
number
1.
118, Emil Downey. This is the
rental
program we spoke about with Pistol Pete here.
Rip it in the biscuit with the Downey boys, and they get to jump off the line. They were just going to take it easy, but that didn't last long.
No.
Next up, hey, we got another two 1450 Pros in Michael Fox, number 420, and 468 Wayne Lugo on the outside.
There's Robbie Woolworth's pick, Wayne Lugo.
The Downey boys holding their position for sure.
Truck's lurking good.
All right, let's see if we have any late entries, and that was it right there. So the last two entries off the line going out these 1450 Pro, Mike Fox and Wayne Lugo. So it does look like Michael Fox taking them on the inside.
Yeah, that Ford that Wayne Lugo's driving's got a lot of miles on it. It's well built and well designed and very well taken care of.
The Downey boys are catching the row ahead of them.
That's good.
I
thought they were taking
Downey,
it easy.
the driver, did a lot of roundy rounds, so that really applies here in the show course area.
Oh yeah, find the cushion, make it roll out.
Take it easy in your trucks, Pete.
Yeah, nobody takes it easy.
They all talk a good game right up until the green flag drops.
That's what they want to know in the chat.
Yeah. They always say they're going to take it easy. Yeah, that never works.
Never happens.
Which I don't either. I was going to take it easy at Parker last week.
We saw the evidence of that.
It didn't last very long.
No, 3.5 miles.
The competitive party view jumps in the way of the logic part.
Mike Fox is running an LS1 that Jerry Limore is saying, and yeah, he was asking if anybody takes it easy.
Can we put the feed on this screen so I can read it? I can't see that far. Yeah, just can you put the chat on the side? Sorry out there, everyone out there in off-road land. We can only we're trying to get our screens in order. Yeah. With our tech support guy Jeff, the surf rat. Hey, I had a buddy of mine, George Antil, called me today to compliment Jeff, you on your show and the job you're doing. So he's pretty impressed. Yeah, he said what a great guy you were and what a great job you're doing out here.
Quit lying, Pete.
I am not lying. George is a nice guy, and so are you. You guys need a kiss and hug. He threw out an olive branch for you, Jeff.
Yeah, there you go. No, it's this. Have you raced this race, Pete?
What does Larry Jerrimore have to say?
Jerry Larimore, he's saying he wanted to know. Tell Pete Uncle Jerry enjoys his commentary.
Jerry's a good guy who's out helping me shock test. He's the one that actually set up the tuning on my truck and sent me to Parker like that.
Really?
What a nice buddy. What a nice buddy.
He just wanted you to get some views.
Yeah, I know.
That's all.
He's just thinking about my social media skills and how good I'd look upside down.
That's it.
Thank you, Jerry.
Fix the plastic. Oh.
What does that mean?
Tell him fix your fiberglass. Not Jerry. Somebody else put that on there. Oh, the camera's getting spun around. Hey, I recognize that truck.
Is there somebody up there holding the camera, or it's just a still one?
No, there's somebody working the camera.
It's raining.
Yeah. It's raining?
It's raining. I told you guys it was going to rain.
Yep,
that starting position for Brandon Arthur is not going to be that important. After about 10 minutes of this stuff, it's going to be knocked down. It's going to be a hell of a race.
And then you're going to be wiping your visor half the time and trying to get things straightened out and get that all set up. But the weather always changes everything as far as I'm concerned.
It's getting dark and gloomy out here.
I know. I got to fire up my barbecue in this stuff.
The weatherman had really nice cleavage, but she didn't accurately predict the weather.
Well, that's
when
the
I
only
was
job.
watching.
That's the only job in the world you can constantly screw up and keep. A
Yeah.
weatherman.
Yeah, partly cloudy, possible showers.
Yes.
That's, you could say that.
Yeah. Vegas.
Partly sunny.
Yeah. Vegas, July, summer, hot.
Yeah,
Phoenix,
anything
July,
could happen.
summer, hot. Yeah. We got the same problem. Oh yeah, we're fixing our cameras. Sorry guys. Little weather right now.
There's really nothing to see, guys, because you can't see as far as we can to see the trucks out there. Some guys have their lights on
Which is
during the
helpful.
race, which I don't know. Sometimes it's just to let people know you want by.
Mm-hmm. So
And
Pete, what's your
that's
theory
Brandon
on
Arthur right there, still out front.
what's your theory on passing? Is it the horn first or is it a little tap?
Horn first, siren.
All right.
Because I tell my guys, as long as you got the siren going and you rub somebody, they cannot cry.
Mm-hmm. No,
and then
it's very true.
spectators will never say, "Oh man, he just smashed him," because they'll say he had the siren on,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy obviously wasn't moving, so you had to give him some love. I believe in loving somebody nicely if it's somebody you have never passed before, but if it's somebody that's a dipshit and they run when you passed them before, you got to give them. You got to
Give 'em the chrome horn?
Give them extra right away.
So
and,
who-
and there's no question.
So who's your worst one?
Your buddy RG is kind of a dickhead when it comes time to pass him. Ron Witten's stupid. Who else? Juan Lopez. He won't move. So, I mean, it's just guys that are frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
You run them down and you bump them, and then they run. That
But
just,
then you
that
got
just
the guys-
tells you to drill them next time.
Yeah, and then you got the guys who've been doing it a long time. They move.
Of course you do.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody bumps you, you move. I don't care if you think you're faster than them. They caught you and they bumped you. You weren't paying attention.
You got snuck up on.
They got you. Let them by, and then you can run them down after that. That's what I think.
You know, and
What the hell do I know? I've only been doing this for 25 years.
longer than that, dude. I don't want to age you, but it's been almost 20 years since the year 2000. You trying to read
Oh,
it?
Jerry Laramore's mad. He's calling me a liar because it wasn't really him that set up the shocks. He told me to make them stiffer. Yeah, Jerry, sure you did. You told me it was perfect. We're going to go back and we're going to do more work to it, smart ass.
Sorry, you guys. I had to put a condom on the camera.
What does that mean? Oh, to keep the rain off
Yeah,
the
the
rain off
camera's got a
camera.
condom on now.
Blurry?
Yeah, a little bit.
I got a feeling it's an expensive thing and it doesn't like rainwater.
Right.
I think we saved it.
Oh, we got some serious, doing some sweet jumps over there.
Yeah, that's the orange Myers car.
That thing's
Wow,
fast.
that'd be a cool place to have a camera set up there on the jumps coming down that
Get
hill.
him over there. He's on his way back right now, and then I'll send him over there.
Oh, he can see it from here, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
I'll
camera on
send him
the
over
roof.
there in a minute when he gets back here.
My guys, the
That's a good idea.
Emil Downey, they did not qualify, so they had to start kind of near the back. So
Well-
that's going to be a little bit of a disadvantage. But if it starts raining, it doesn't look dusty out there at all.
No, and the water trucks have been working all day too. So.
Yeah, and the wind is blowing. I don't see any dusty spots. Before, when I was over by the dike jump, there was a little bit of dusty stuff by that fence line before you go down by the hot pit.
Right.
And it was in line with the wind, so I think that slowed some people down that were trying to pass. But the rest of the track looks really clear.
Well, and the dirt out here is real heavy, soft and heavy, and
So when they get it wet, it stays.
It stays pretty wet. Kind of like Laughlin in a way.
What was our total entries here for the weekend?
188.
Why is that so far down from normal? To
I
me,
think-
I
I
think
think
this
with
race
Parker-
has 300 because it's so close.
Parker and then the Mint in 3
Parker
weeks.
and a lot of guys like to come out here and get in the races in between, but it's too close to the
Right.
two big ones. I agree. I think the Mint being early and San Felipe being late is going to make San Felipe an epic event this year.
It should be really good because it did hurt him the last couple of years
Yeah.
the way it was.
I want to see all the big guys there, and I want to see them duking it out for 250 miles of wide open San Felipe whoops.
And I know that's your favorite area.
That is my favorite. I love to go pre-run down there. I love the Mexicans. I love the town.
You like
Love to
fish
go down there.
tacos.
Oh, I like tacos. I like Corona.
So where's your taco joint in San Felipe? Which one you like?
I like Anna's right next to the Miramar. That's always a favorite.
Right.
Or get steamed clams there, or shrimp tacos, or we get the new shrimp. She makes them in garlic.
Oh yeah, garlic butter.
with no crunchy stuff on it. Okay, we're coming around the first lap, and it looks like Brandon Arthur is still holding the lead, followed closely by Pat Dean Jr.
Really? Is it Pat or is it James?
It looked to me like it was the single-seater was the next
James?
car by. I
Okay.
could be wrong.
Okay.
I like Pat Dean Jr. better.
That works.
But I could be wrong. I'm just looking out the...
No, it's Pat in the big car. It is Pat in the big car. And Pat's no slouch. Pat can wheel a car.
And we have a little speed zone here at the beginning.
Yeah, they little speed zone transition.
Make
right
it
there.
safe. Back
Yep.
on the infield, Brandon Arthur. Yeah, that is the single-seater in the next car. You're
Okay, so
right.
third,
You're right.
yeah.
I saw them both, and I couldn't tell which one it was. Brandon Arthur looks really good here in the infield. Truck looks good in the 56, painted up just like his Pro Light.
Mm-hmm.
We got the veteran Pat Dean, who races desert a lot with our buddy Cameron Steele.
Yeah.
The trophy truck in the long races.
And Pat knows how to get it done.
Yeah, Pat's not far behind. I would say the splits are
Right
pretty
there.
close to right at the start.
And then to have Pat's son, James, running right in third, holding his own too, running with the big boys, in a car that's older than him
Yeah,
by 10 years.
that's legit.
Talk about getting some credit going. I think that car was built in 1991. I always tease Butch Dean. What else do you
Okay,
got stored away?
who's this fourth place car? Can't
Conlon?
read the number. Is that Conlon?
It looks
Kevin
like
Conlon?
No, Kyle.
Kyle Conlon.
Yeah, the Alpha car, I think. Is it? No, Archibald. That's Archibald.
Well, he's looking good too.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the 155?
Yeah. So we lost Conlon again.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong.
Jeff has it outside.
He has the sheet we need.
Yeah, he has the sheet we need.
Rob Archibald's no slouch either. Long-time veteran desert racer.
Lots of miles.
Fifth place.
That is Archibald. So we got a mix-up there. Sorry, my fault. But Archibald just came in through the infield.
He's in fifth.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth place car. We need to get Jeff in here with the sheet.
Yeah.
Knock on his window. He doesn't look like he has anything in his hand.
No, the other Musgrave's got it.
Oh.
And I don't know which way he went. So sorry
There's a
about that.
155 car in fourth.
Mm-hmm. And there's a pretty good gap right now. He's
I
top
see
five.
Vinny Munoz coming into the infield. Now we got the 01, the General Lee in
The
sixth.
Myers.
Myers followed by the Eisenhower boys in the big beastly 71 Ford.
I like that truck.
I do too. Followed by the Australian and the guy that's driving on the wrong side of the truck, and Vinny Munoz right behind him.
Now, are they taking that truck back to Australia, or do they live here?
No, I'm sure he's taking it back. That's why
Okay.
he's steering it from the wrong side.
Well, you know. And didn't they just race Parker too?
Yeah, finished Parker in that truck too.
So he's getting some seat time.
Yep.
Good deal.
Boy, it's a little bit muddy out there. I can tell. We got mud all over all the trucks.
And I'll tell you
Mud on
what,
the numbers.
that Eisenhower truck was flying nice on that small tabletop. Let's see what he does on the big
He's
one.
trying to get up to the Myers.
And that's one of the advantages of a buggy right now. Get through the corners better than what the truck does.
And our Baja Bug with the LS is now through.
And he
With the
started
buggy-
last.
With the lit up buggy whip on it.
And he started last.
That's impressive. He's made a few moves.
Yes, he has. And it works pretty good. Let's see what it does through this whoop section, Pete. And
I don't think that's your typical Class 5 105 wheelbase.
no,
If
I'm
you
going
had
to say it's a
estimate.
little bit longer.
Couple more 1450 guys coming to the line.
Now, those guys might be a little butthurt having a Baja Bug pass them. But we did get a spread. We do have a spread. 14, can't tell the number on that.
We need a pair of binoculars. Good first lap for most competitors. It seems like they all came around. I don't know who's missing. None of the big guys are missing at this point.
Only one I haven't seen is the Alpha car. Conlon. Kyle Conlon. Keep going. Horsepower and stars and stripes right there. That works for me.
We got the Downey boys making their first lap. They started pretty far back in the field, so they're holding their own.
We have not seen your truck yet.
Yeah, it is. It's coming right now. It's coming up to the line. They're in the speed zone. In the 1-1-8. Guys are truggy. First time in a desert race for these boys.
Now, is that your trophy truck?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 3-seat trophy truck with no body.
Wayne Lugo's been hitting people. His light's hanging off the front.
Sometimes you got to rough people up when they don't want to let you by.
I think he might have gotten in the back of your truck because he did start behind it.
Bumper looks good on the Geyser, and it looks really good over the whoops. That's just, but the problem with that is it only has the LS3. It just has a 6100 motor in it.
Okay.
So it's lacking about 800 horsepower on some of the other guys out here. That can tend to slow you down just a bit.
Just a little bit.
We got the 13 trophy truck coming through right now.
What's the number? Roll over.
Roll over. Where at?
We got a rollover, but both the driver and co-driver are out and safe. We don't have a number yet.
Away from the track. Roll a little away from the track. I copy the number. Thanks.
Still windy, but still not a lot of raindrops coming down.
It's upside down, right there.
Oh, yeah, right in the infield. Oh, the Fox guys, 420.
It's right here.
Yeah.
On the screen.
There's the Duntech truggy coming through right now in the 144.
Flag up to the inside.
There's your Alpha car right there.
Way down.
It looks like it. 2 tires hanging off the back, followed by Rusty Stevens. They're having some trouble. Or it's Gunner Stevens.
Already missing body panels.
They've dropped back a few spots. Missing a bedside. Hey, Jeff, do you got the start order? Oh, you don't have it.
Musgrave has it.
Yeah, you have to knock it. I don't even know where he went.
Me neither.
Well, that was a good first lap for a lot of our competitors.
This isn't it?
Oh, there we go. Brad Vikic is the Class 1 car in fourth at the 155.
Okay.
Wilkie is a savage. Wilkie is not a 5 car. Is that the Baja Bug with the LS? Yeah,
Yes.
we know that.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, we understand
Duh,
that.
Larry Jeramore. Yeah.
We're
Smart enough to know that.
We're old guys, you know. We like the old stuff, so we can't help that.
You guys ain't got any more smart-ass comments, just go ahead and bring them.
We do have our comic relief with Pete.
Controversy.
Yeah, Rob Archibald's in the 177. He was 5th after 1 lap.
And I believe he started 6th or 7th, so he's right there.
Is this the lineup, too?
Uh-huh.
He started 7th on the list, and he was up to 5th, so he gained a couple spots.
The 420...
Pat Dean Jr. Dropped 1 spot.
Right, the 420 truck is up on its wheels now.
Let the oils.
Yeah, let the oil settle in the bottom.
Yeah, that's a scary part when you're sitting upside down or on your side. You don't want to hydraulic the motor.
No.
It's not worth ruining it.
What are we looking at?
Because you don't get a race tomorrow.
No. And then you get a motor bill.
Yeah, the
Your
motor
mo-
guys like that when the rods are hanging out the side.
I was gonna say you must have a good motor guy.
Now we're down to just the LS stuff, LS3, stock Chevy engines. Those things are amazing in the class for 6100. They're the perfect engine. They're torquey. They last a long time.
Right.
We run the air filters inside the truck with a big oil cooler, and we've got a lot of time out of them. We don't run them. We don't tune them. We run stock Chevy tune.
Right.
I know you give up a little horsepower, but if
Reliability.
they never blow up, it's so much better.
The Tom Coke car.
The 152 is around. He's dropped back a little bit.
Yeah. Tom's been racing a long time.
Oh yeah.
He does have the most unique hauler in all of desert racing, though.
I haven't seen it.
Pulls up on the back and on the top of his truck with
Oh,
a one
yeah.
car. Yeah, no. I think I'm okay.
Brandon Arthur coming by out there at the halfway point, still out in the lead, looking good. Pat Dean was about 15 seconds behind him on lap 1.
And you never count Pat out.
And he doesn't appear to be that close right now.
Little camera work. Good.
Dead air. Dead air.
Oh, is that what you're waiting on? Dinner?
No, dead air.
Oh, dead air. Sorry.
Nice looking rainbow out there. They're getting the little sprinkles out there on the track. There goes Pat by in the distance. He's not too far back. But Brandon Arthur's doing a good job out front. Not a lot of trophy trucks here, I think, because of the way Parker was last weekend in the Mint.
In the Mint. I think I counted 38 or 39 trophy trucks entered for the Mint already.
Yeah.
And they hadn't updated the list in a little bit.
I entered the other day in the 6100, so
Okay.
I'll be there.
Ask about the pig in Baja.
What do we got? Vince's truck has a 438 LS.
That's a big motor.
Ask about the pig in Baja. I don't know what a pig in Baja is. That rail is fast. Pete would like rainbows. They're beautiful.
You would like the rainbow.
Pete does like the rainbow. He just gets upset when the girls have better
like,
hair.
I like rainbows. What's wrong with that? I don't really like guys driving around with rainbow stickers on the back of their cars, though. I think it's a little, I think that's a little off.
I'm with you there.
But you got to hand it to those guys, you know. If you're gay, then you've like doubled the chances of hooking up.
I guess.
Twice
Leader's
32.
coming.
Leader's coming around. Brandon Arthur. Let's get a time split at the fence here. We got a seconds on
Yeah,
the block.
I'll get it. You tell me.
Okay. I'll do it right when he comes on the track. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
You ready right now?
Right now.
Ready? Go. Okay, we'll get a time split from Brandon to Pat Dean. We'll see how close it really is, folks.
We're at 9 seconds already.
Yeah, he's got a lead now. He's definitely got a lead. Pat's just coming around 2 corners from the end.
Okay, they were at approaching
Say
20.
30 seconds, just an estimate.
It's going to be bigger than that.
38, and I'm not even looking where he's at.
Okay, you got about 5 or 6 more. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, now.
32.23.
32. So Brandon Arthur's got a 17-second lead here on lap 2. It's a close battle, and Pat Dean Jr.'s coming around to the finish line. Dad's putting a little work on him.
Let me know when he comes.
All right, he's got a little bit to go. He's coming by the finish line area, but not near the fence where I'm timing.
I'm slapping you on your truck next time I see you. Hear
What's-
that, Pete?
What's that?
A rainbow.
Okay, David, you're going to peel it off the back of your car or what?
59.23. 59.23.
Yeah.
So he's a minute behind the leader.
Yeah, and he's 28 seconds behind his dad.
Yep.
You know, when you're a dad and your kids start smart enough, you got to show them what's up.
Yeah.
And that's probably what's going on here today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give a little butt whooping.
That kid's going to take the trash out when he's supposed to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it. I remember when Paige passed me back in the whoops at the race over there at the score race and down in by El Centro. Mm-hmm. So the next time I passed her, I done put the roosting on her.
Did you give her some rocks?
Give her some rocks and said, have a couple chips on your shield.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll learn not
Duck.
to screw around.
Duck, don't put your hands
Screw
up.
around with Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a few of those incidents with my dad. I'm sure you had a few with Cowboy too.
Okay, now we got the same guy in 4th.
VTech.
Yeah, Brad Vickick. I don't know how to say that.
I don't either. but-
Visick. He's in
Brad
4th.
V. We'll go Brad V.
and he's holding his own. He's not far behind.
No, and he's definitely chasing two guys that
Know their way around the track.
yes, and then have a squirrely kid in between them.
They're kind of stretching it out here at the front. Those 4 leaders.
Mm-hmm. No, his car's working really well. It's throwing down good roost. It's planning in the corner. It's not wheel spinning.
Looks like Rob Archibald's holding on to 5th. Coming around to the finish line right now. Who's eating chips? Rob Archibald holding down 5th place. I see the Myers boys coming around in the General Lee. They're getting near the finish line now.
In the ES Motorsports Porter car?
Yep. I wonder if Daisy and Luke and Bo really sponsor that car.
I don't think so.
They don't?
No.
Maybe it's Uncle Jesse.
Maybe it's Uncle Jesse.
My dad was pretty bummed when they took that show off the air.
I was too.
That's un-American to be un-American.
I agree.
We can't talk politics on this show? The Myers are coming through the fence now onto the infield, followed by, looks like Corey in the Australian Madman machine, Mad Max machine, the 14. Corey Howell doing a very good job in the Australian Geyser, which is a Geyser truck, but it's smaller. It's more like their 6100 truck. It is his right-hand drive, but it does not have a 6100 motor. It has like a fire-breathing 6.0 in it. That's what
Really?
they put in them, like an 8-stack. They got these goofy rules over there.
I'm sure.
You got to have a 6-liter engine.
Really?
Yeah.
But still, you can make a lot of power out of one of those 6 liters.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So it's got some juice under the hood, and he's doing very well.
Yeah, especially just getting a new truck to him and roll over. Who do we got over? Oh, we got your buddy over. The one we were just talking about. Over in the corner.
Watch the screen.
Corey Howell's upside down?
It looks like it.
No, he's not upside down. He's on his side. He's all right.
We were just talking about him.
He's on his own side. He's a pretty big guy. He could probably just push it back over if he stuck his hand out the window. We got Vinny Munoz in the infield. I think he's pretty much taking care of 1450 right now. There is no 1450s in front of him. They got a chase truck out there in the infield. Yeah, we got a flagger slowing down Vinny to get the Howell machine back on its wheels.
Yeah, and the safety crews and the recovery guys have been on point all day long.
Yeah, they're on it. They're running around in the mud out there trying to get a hook on it. The guys did not get out.
Which they were told in the drivers' meeting.
Don't get out in the infield.
Don't get out on the infields.
And now we got the Class 5 car out there.
Mm-hmm. Is he coming through?
Kicking some butt.
He's moved up quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't need you guys messaging me telling me it's not a Class 5 car.
We're old guys. We're going to call it a 5 car. It's got a Baja Bug body on it.
What's David talking smack? He's going to put the rainbow on my truck when it's upside down?
Yeah. Roy preps that truck.
No, the Wilkie
Roy
car.
preps the Vinny truck, right?
Mm-hmm. Wilkie Baja Bug working really well. Having some fun out.
Just giving him a little Class 5 love from my previous
That's right.
stardom of Class 5.
So
I didn't have much of.
I remembered that one of your old cars, your old truck's getting restored and racing Nora.
An old Dodge D50 4-wheel drive I built for Class 3 way back in the day.
Yeah.
That they wanted to disqualify me because Class 3 was a cheap class. You're not allowed to build something cool in it.
Yeah, I remember all that.
But, yeah, somebody bought it from some guys that bought it from me in Oregon, and they're putting it all back together.
So have you seen it in person again, or
No,
not yet?
no. I saw it in Oregon a couple years ago. I tried to buy it,
Oh, okay.
but we were just a little bit off on the price.
Gotcha. I know you'd like to have your 5 open back.
I don't know who has that. I think they put an Ecotech in it or something. They got him back over. They got Corey Howell back over, but I don't know if he's going to restart. Brake lights are on.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
He's moving.
He hasn't running.
Yeah, he's moving.
He hasn't running. He's back in the race. Corey Howell from Australia, upside down in the turn. Now he's flipped back over and back in the race. Probably lost 4 or 5 positions, but didn't even smoke when he started it. So those total seal rings keep the oil out on top of the piston.
Did the job.
Yeah, that's good.
And got to give it to the safety crews being right there on point, getting it done, and flagging everybody, and everybody being respectful and slowing down coming into the corner.
The safety crews just gathering up their guys, and they're back off the course.
Yep.
So we're back to green flag racing in the infield. And here comes the Emil Downey and the Downey boys making another lap, looking good. Starting to pick off a few guys, I think.
Well, definitely have moved up. getting more comfortable with the truck. And how many miles they put on the truck before they came out here, Pete?
They put on about 20 miles total. They did the little infield pre-run thing today. They pre-run yesterday, and then we went out in the desert today too, just to do a little practice. The Alpha car is right there, the 199.
That one's not
Corey Robinson.
Yeah, Cody Robinson.
Cody Robinson. Is that an Alpha car or no?
Yeah, it is. It is an Alpha car. That's the one that Robbie actually took to Dakar put a body on it.
He put a body on it to do what?
When they went to Dakar with it.
Robbie who?
Your buddy.
And he raced it?
Mm-hmm.
He raced that in Dakar. No, he didn't.
He raced one of the Alpha cars over there.
No, he did not.
Well,
oh, maybe in the old days when he turned it into a Hummer.
Yes.
But it's not that one.
No, that's the one.
No, he sold the Hummers to all those guys in Saudi Arabia or something.
The later ones. That was an early one.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I find that hard to believe, but if you say it's so...
Because that's the one the RPM guys had. They just sold it.
Oh.
A lot of cars play Russian roulette. They get everywhere. So your rainbow's still shining out there, Pete. Right over the power plant.
But I don't really see a whole... Oh, wow, it's a big rainbow. There's a pot of gold at the end. Super bright rainbow out here with... I don't see any rain, but it must be raining. Could be raining over on that part of the course.
Could be.
Not right here where we're at. Yeah, there is no dust to be seen out there. So this is the way guys like to race. It's nice and cool out. The cars run really good. They don't get hot.
They're making power.
Yep. Here's the Duntech Class 1 Truggy coming through right now, the 144.
The only thing that could possibly get hot right now is the transmissions.
We just flipped somebody over in the infield. Look.
Yeah, they got a car upside down in the
one of
infield.
those 1450 trucks.
Another one.
The other infield.
Yeah. The far infield. Looks like safety crews are already over there too. Tom Coke coming through. A lot of wind. Hey. A lot of wind.
Yeah, where is the Eisenhower 1450?
Have not seen it.
It could be a big shake-up in the 1450 Pro.
487, that's who they just called. 487. 487.
What's what?
Was upside down.
That was the guy who was upside down right there. Yeah, he's back
487?
over. Smoked
Who
a
is
little,
that?
but he's back going again. The 487 truck.
Eisenhower, I believe.
No,
No?
I don't think so. Eisenhower's a big gray one.
You're right.
Right? The cool gray one.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Williams is in the 487. He was upside down, and he's been righted, and he's back on his way.
6 is pulled off the side of the course at checkpoint 10. Safe and clear.
The which one?
Number 6.
There is no 6.
406.
Clear of the course at checkpoint 10.
406 is Doug Howe. Doug Howe in the 1450 Pro is pulled off the track.
I agree with you.
Hey, Pete.
Here we go.
So I got Rory Ward agreeing with me on the Hummer deal. Pete, I think Lucas is right about the Alpha car being the ex-Dakar Hummer.
That must be, it's like a super early one.
It was.
Not the ones that he just sold. Hey,
No.
Jeff, you're pulling my cord. Dude, you're killing me. Pulling on my ears. Hey, the Brandon Arthur coming around right now. Let's get a time on him right now.
Oh, man. Sorry,
Oh.
Pete. We'll get him here at the corner.
He's got a nice lead still. He's clear of the Dean boys. I see the Deans in the other infield now making the turns before the finish, but Brandon has a nice lead
And looking good through the infield, I must
going
say.
on lap 4. Completing lap 3.
Mm-hmm. And I'll get them when they come over the tabletop right here, Pete. We'll stop the time. That's where I caught Brandon. Was not on point on the stopwatch that time. My fault.
He's got a big lead.
Not a big deal.
Pat Dean coming to the finish line area now and on to the infield. But Brandon Arthur is almost out of the infield. That's how big a lead he has. Nice starting spot, and he's backing it up. Nice qualifying, nice starting spot, and he's backing it up with a nice run.
And they initially were just going to come out and test and realized what kind of money that Snor's giving away. So they said, go for it.
I never believed
45.
the testing BS story.
45 seconds.
You're
back.
going to come out to a race? Yeah, let's try to win.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Why waste your time? You want to go test? Go test out in the desert.
Yep.
It's free.
Yeah, 44.52 seconds.
No Eisenhowers. No, we have not seen any. Huff. Sorry about that, Larry Jermore.
It's Lamore, isn't it?
My buddy's name is Gary Howe, and he spells it the same way too, so I can pronounce it any way I want. It's my mic.
It's my mic. Hot mic, hot mic.
Junior Dean still in third, but still letting the dad put it on him.
Yeah, he's a minute 24 back from the leader.
Who does the mom root for in this scenario?
That's a tough question.
She better be rooting for the dad.
Tiffany might be at home just so she doesn't have to see it.
If you're tuned in, Tiffany, you better be rooting for the dad.
Yep, the hubby.
And Snore sponsor, Patrick Signs.
That's it. I remember when it was PA Trick Signs. Back in the day.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Making stickers out of the dad's shop.
I do not see our first 1450.
No, we are hurting for that. And how much farther is that?
The Eisenhower boys in the big 71
seen them
Ford
come
have
through
not
either?
been by.
And we haven't seen...
They didn't finish lap 2, correct?
No, I haven't seen him since then. But how much farther is that little Baja Bug going to move up?
He's doing good.
And we haven't seen VTEC
They're
yet?
only Class 5 racing Class 1.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Jerry.
I can call it whatever I want. Anyone else smarting out there?
No, just
Smart
Jerry.
enough?
Moms always like the kids more.
I know they do. That's what really
Irks you?
Yeah.
Pete, you know that deal all too well, don't you?
try to tell my baby that
Yep.
they are
And
not more important than me, honey.
third place Class 1, fourth overall is Brad V. We can't pronounce his last
He's
name
in
correctly.
fourth. He's always fourth overall, but third in Class 1.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. The Dune Buggies are doing pretty good today. They're not all breaking down.
The little June buggies.
We'll wait till tomorrow when it gets rough.
When the holes are bigger?
When the holes are big and the
Well,
separates the men from the boys.
well, and you know Brandon Arthur's having a nice clean run and everything's on the truck.
Eisenhower has tranny issues.
Tranny issues with
Tranny
Eisen.
issues.
Been struggling with them.
Got to stop getting
That's
trannies from Ensenada.
That stinks.
Anthony's is not the place to get trannies.
Vegas too.
Yeah. Anthony's is not the place to get trannies. Now, if you're on our live chat, thank you for chiming in. And
Rob Archibald through the finish line.
all right, fifth place.
Still running fifth.
Yeah. Nice clean day for him so far. And
Looks like the Myers boys are moving up
yeah,
in the General Lee.
the General Lee.
They're thinking about meeting, what's her name, at the finish line?
Who, Daisy?
Daisy.
Their cousin. You know, we got to thank PCI Race Radios, Ultra Wheels, Mackenzie's, Jet Renew, what is it, Born Nuts, and also JMR and King Shocks.
King Shocks Battle at Primm.
Mm-hmm.
They're always my favorite shock company. Brett and Ross, Lance do a great job over there, taking care of all the desert racers with all the testing and tuning. All free.
With your buddy Uribe.
All free from King.
With your buddy Uribe.
Yes.
You see that nice...
Almost ornery Mexican I know.
Yeah.
I like him. I
Yeah.
like hanging out with him. And he's a great shock tuner. Oh, it looks like Gunnar Stevens is on a rope.
Oh,
That's
the
not
number
good.
89?
Yep, in the 89.
You guys are nuts. Burnt wieners, trannies from Mexico, and Team Rainbow.
Thanks, Jerry. We've had a variety pack for you today.
That's for sure.
All in fun, guys. All in fun. Glad we've been entertaining you there, Jerry.
It's pretty lame that the self-proclaimed baddest 1450 guy is home on the computer watching and not here racing.
Or at least hanging
I find
out.
that pretty lame.
Or buying you beer, Pete.
Oh, That was not a good move by the tow guy.
Uh-oh.
Or the guy behind. He just snapped a nice tow cable. Getting 20 feet of slack.
Oh.
Nobody hurt. Just the tow strap was injured.
Poor tow strap.
All right.
They're trying to get Gunner back to the infield. Okay, it looks like our first 14.50 coming to the line, and it's none other than speedball Vinny Munoz. After he put the spanking on the regular 1450 guys, now he's doing it in the pro.
You know, and those guys always seem to have it together. They're always working after the truck comes off the track, and they seem like a well-oiled group.
Yeah, and he's got a nice chase truck full of stuff. I had to borrow a drill motor from him yesterday. We had to make some modifications on the geyser.
Your Truggy.
The Truggy.
The Truggy. You know, I almost had a flashback of you and Cameron making a Truggy out of things.
Vinny's looking good in that I-beam Ford.
Working well.
Motor sounds good, and he's got quite a lead on the field.
And, you know, what is he, 6th overall on the race right now?
Do you know what lap we're on?
4th. Mm-hmm.
We are done with 3 on 4 for our lead group.
Mm-hmm.
And Corey's coming right back. He might have passed some of the guys that got him when he was rolled over.
Right.
Corey from Australia.
Church tomorrow, Jerry? Just church, huh?
Yeah, Jerry's got...
Church tomorrow.
Jerry's priorities are really a mess.
You can't come and buy you beer at the Tree Bar.
Yeah, when your religion gets in the way of priorities.
I've got a question.
Here we go.
What's the question?
Were the races in El Centro... they weren't super rough, no, but it was... The first time they did that navigation thing where you had to, do navigation and they didn't have any arrows. It was kind of a mess. And then, no, it wasn't rough. I like the races down there in El Centro. I think somebody should run a big race down there because they really support it down there.
Well,
Corey Howell made a lot of ground after being rolled over. He's back in good shape.
Yeah, he got a little angry. Missing a body panel.
Let's see if he makes the corner this time.
Oh, he backed it in this time. Spun it around.
All the way around.
Stood on the gas.
Wall, never let off. Shot a big roost.
Yeah, he likes that corner, Pete.
He definitely is getting some style points from me on that move.
But look, the Baja Bug is getting him.
The Class 5 car, I think it's got a 1600 in that 5 car, too. And he's shooting some good roosters. He's got a buggy whip. I think he just came from Glamis.
Could have. San Diego Streets, maybe.
Oh, now our second place, 1450.
Wayne Lugo.
Wayne Lugo, that truck's working pretty good. It's got some stuff hanging off the bumper.
Yeah, I think that's from hitting Fox and putting him over earlier. As he goes around. I'm impressed that light's still hanging on, because it's been hanging on since the end of the first lap.
Our next car around is...
The Alpha car.
The Alpha car.
Cody Robinson.
Cody Robinson, followed by 1450.
Really hard to see their number. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, they're getting muddy, and we're far from they never get closer than about 75 yards of us here, so it's hard to read the numbers. The Connecticut Connection coming through the finish line now. They dropped a couple spots. They might have had some trouble on that lap. They're in the speed zone now, coming in the infield. Emil Downey, the Downey boys.
Now,
they said they were going to rip it in the biscuit out here today, and I think they're doing that. They're holding their own first time out with some of the fastest guys out here in Snore. So I think they're doing a good job.
He backed in the corner real nice and throwing some roost and, driving it like he's at a dirt track back home, it looks like.
300 more horsepower would definitely help him in that rig.
Well, you know what?
Another 1450 by now. The white Toyota.
With a V8 in it. Big American flag.
We need a spotter. Oh, Eisenhower boys back going again, but they are just finishing their second lap. Mm-hmm. They are on their third lap. I believe they're a lap down in the 457.
Yes. One of my favorite trucks.
And I was mistaken before about the Alpha Robbie thing, so I could be mistaken about that too.
It's all good, Pete. It's all good.
next Class 1 car around, that's the Tom Coe car, correct?
Yes, it is. The ex-Tisco car.
That's what I was going to say. It's still got the old Tisco paint job on it.
Yeah. And I think Tom still has some of his cars from the 80s that he raced at his yard in Ridgecrest. I wouldn't put it past him. Forever the recycling guy, you know? Junkyards, all that stuff out in Ridgecrest.
I love junk.
You and me both.
I love junk.
Stop races and the score wasn't making any money.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Well, and a lot of it was political down there too.
It's dollars, and I mean the community's got to support it.
A lot of it was BLM. They had a really aggressive Ranger that didn't help situations either. Down in El Centro area.
What is that? Beer? I don't drink.
Yeah, Jerry, we could not find the other door panel side. Here comes our leader.
I don't think Pete drinks either, does he?
Here comes our leader, Brandon Arthur, into the infield, and he is going on his final lap.
Yes.
Lap 5.
Jeff drinks.
And looking good. He's got the headlights on that. It helps you get by people sometimes, even in the daylight.
Yeah, you get a
It'll
little
catch up in the
flash.
mirror, yeah.
A little twinkle in the mirror, and
It makes them speed up if they can get away from you, but
yeah.
it lets them know you're there. And a lot of guys would rather just get out of your way.
well, at least they pay attention when they see it. When they finally do see it, they know something's there. That's the big thing. Acknowledging that someone's there, that always helps. Put the hand up, you know? Wave, do something. And we should be seeing Pat Dean here shortly. Oh, we got lap traffic in between them. Is that Duntech truck?
Yep, the Duntech Truggy is going on his 4th lap, and the leaders are on their 5th. Pat
Yeah.
Dean's going to try to get him in the infield.
He's already revved up on him. He's like, see ya, I'm going.
So we're going to have a little battle here in the infield.
Yeah, you're wasting my time.
Duntech truck does not want to give it up, and I don't blame him.
Oh,
Pat Dean going hot down through the whips.
see ya.
Yeah, that's enough of that, he says.
Yeah, I don't have time to waste for you, buddy. We should see James Dean here shortly.
We got a couple other cars in the middle here, it looks like.
So traffic's playing a game now.
Yep, they're starting to lap. I think it's Mike Fry in the 13, but I'm not positive. Wait till he comes by. What truck's that one, Lucas?
It is, the Fry truck, number 13.
He's going out on his...
Next more race.
He's down a lap, correct?
Yes, I believe so. Jerry, if you have ideas, it's all about getting some funds to get out there.
Sponsorship money.
Yeah, it's sponsorship money to get it live.
Here
feed
comes
and
the little
stuff out.
Dean kid. He's in some lap traffic. He's got some couple of 1450s in front of him.
So this will be interesting. High horsepowered light car against some of these heavier trucks, and the young kid that's already trying to cut down on him. He's underneath him right now. The truck doesn't even know he's there. See ya.
He put it on him right there
Yep.
in that short chute before the whip section.
Set him up and see you later. And I don't know if you watch this car accelerate, Pete. It's a 3-speed automatic, just like what trophy trucks are running, but it gets up
Big
and moves.
motor and lightweight.
Yes. I mean, look how much time he's already put on him.
Yeah, he's got to cut down the gap between him and his dad if he's going to try to win for the weekend.
That's it. Gotta beat the old man, the pride.
1469 through the infield right now.
What's that?
That's Clark
Pete can contribute.
Roberts. What's that?
Pete can contribute to the
Why don't we
fun.
get this in the next more race, the live feed? I say contact me, and then he put Pete could contribute too. Okay.
Jerry's trying to get your money out of your pocket to contribute to the live feed to go to the next more race, Pete.
Oh, so we can talk when Jerry's racing?
But he might have to go to church on Sunday.
No, he probably, yeah. If the race near Sunday, he's not allowed to go. God does not want him to win. Or whoever he believes in. That Brigham guy or whatever, Joe Smith.
You never know. You never know.
I think Joe would want him to win. I would just think that. I think Joe was kind of a badass, and he probably want Jerry to win.
Yep. Number 104.
BJ Askew.
And then
There's our fourth place.
Brad
Fourth
V.
place.
Brad V.
Brad V. still holding on to fourth. We're looking for Rob Archibald in fifth. See if he comes around to get on his final lap.
Yeah, this is definitely 2004 from earlier, so it will be at the course marking trailer in the first sector.
Yeah, that does help. You know, we should see our buddy Rob Archibald next if everything's held together and those CVs have stayed tight and connected to the car.
He's trolling Pete.
Who?
Jerry.
Jerry's
Larry
trolling.
Jeremore.
If I had Pete's money, I would throw mine away
Oh,
and grow a mullet.
You should grow a mullet anyway, Jerry. You'd look good in a mullet.
we're back. Jeff's back.
Who doesn't look good in a
I
mullet?
would not look good in a mullet.
You would.
No, I would not.
You would. You know what?
Dude, if I
You'd be
shaved
a-
my head, I
you'd
look
be a
like Uncle
babe-
Fester.
You'd be a babe magnet with
Yeah.
a mullet.
Well, okay. There's
You have to get a
rules on
stick.
mullets, though. Yours is good. I give you credit on yours, but you need to talk to your boy Parker James about getting rid of his.
Was it overheating?
Parker James' mullet's out of hand.
That's good for him.
Yeah, but
He's gotta have-
it's out of hand.
He's gonna need something to get the ladies, and that's I don't know what else he's got.
You got a flat?
No,
Coming to the finish line, we got a race now. It looks like the Myers boys have passed Rob Archibald, and they are
That's a
20
position.
feet apart from each other, and they're going on the final lap. There must be a rollover or somebody stuck in the corner there going super slow right
I do
there.
see the safety vehicle.
Yeah, somebody maybe broke down there. The Myers are in front. Rob Archibald 20 feet behind them for fifth place, going out on the fifth and final lap.
And they're both ES Motorsports cars.
And they both speed up a little bit in the slow zone to get back to try to gain on each other.
And I believe the second car is Justin Davis's old one car.
No number visible this time off the course in the water.
I think we almost have Jeff Musgrave back. He might want to come back and hang out with us for a little bit.
Even to get warm.
He came in to get warm. You working on your truck out there, Jeff?
Yeah, just the weather out there looks horrendous, and I had my camp all opened up. We added an extra transmission cooler on there. So guys just got done with that, and I cleaned it all up, and we're ready.
Ready for tomorrow. More
Ready
air
for tomorrow.
pressure.
A little more air pressure. A little
There
more
you go.
speed.
We got a gap in the cars now after the
Guys,
fifth
well
and
done, Brandon.
sixth
Are we
place
still leading
battle.
start to finish on this one?
Rob Archibald,
Yes.
they're close. Those guys are
They're battling.
they're battling for fifth place as they go out of the infield, and they
that-
are on their final lap.
And that's all high speed that they're leaving.
Couple incidents right here in the infield.
Oh, yeah, we had a rollover. And,
up there.
yeah, and Spicoli caught the rollover,
On the side.
and he got the spin out of
And
the
the-
same truck.
Corey Howell from Australia, but we have not seen him here on
He's
going out on
due.
lap 5.
He's due.
He is due.
So is your Baja Bug.
The Baja Bug guy, I just saw him with his buggy whip out there going by. There he's coming right now.
Did
He's
he
coming
get
to
by?
race.
Did he get by your buddy? Did he get by your buddy from Australia?
I am not positive.
Nope, I see him.
There he is out there, but I don't see the Corey Howell truck, the 14. I was at Parker and I saw him as I was driving up the start line. I go, why is Corey riding in his own truck? And I forgot that the steering wheel was on the right.
Right hand drive.
I thought for sure he'd be driving his own brand new truck.
Yeah, really.
Well, he was.
He was.
He was just driving it from the goofy side.
So how was the Geyser Christmas party? Did you do your famous shrimp tacos
I
again?
did not. I could
What?
not make it. I was busy. I got a bunch of Christmas shopping I had to do, and I did not make it to the Geyser party.
You know, I got to teach you how to go Christmas shopping.
Online.